프로그램
Mhm.
잘 끝났어요.
You went well. Everything
Yeah.
went well. That's good.
good.
Yeah, that's all that matters, I guess.
네.
Rose, how about you? Nothing happened, right?
Yes.
Sadly, it is Friday is the last day of the class. Okay, so let's move on to page 106. Last time we learned about stars, past and future, right? Not future. Page 104. So what was interesting about Johnny that he
Okay.
mm,
He wanted to be a famous rock musician,
mhm.
and he had a career in bands.
Hmm?
Career with bands.
Yeah, he was in the band, right?
And he was also a ballpoint pen salesman.
Mm. And he became very famous from the movie Edward Scissorhands, right?
Yes.
Back in the days. Okay, and Nicole Kidman. Many people think she's Australian, but you know she's American.
Oh,
Yeah, because she was born in Hawaii.
예.
And yeah, anyways, and then Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, they're a sad couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be called Brangelina,
예,
Yes.
but not anymore. Okay, so let's move on to the next page. Okay, it's about grammar, which is I was, he was, it was, like that. Okay, so let's try to complete the conversation using was, wasn't, or were, weren't, right? Okay, so Rosa, why don't you be A, and Joy, why don't you be B?
Was your father born in the States?
No, he wasn't. He was born in Europe.
Where in Europe was he born?
He was born in Poland.
What was your mother's first job?
She and her sister were waitress.
How old were they?
They were very old, 17 and 15.
17 and 15 is old.
How was the party?
It was great.
Who was there?
Who were there?
Who were there?
All our friends were there.
What was Oscar like?
He was very smart.
Were his grades good?
No, they weren't.
Were you late for school?
Yes, I were.
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was.
Why?
The bus was late.
Was the hotel okay?
Yes, it was fine.
What was the weather like?
It was terrible.
Okay, let's move on to the next page. Work with a partner, ask and answer about the events. Use the adjective in the box, right? Okay, let's try to read first. Okay, okay, Joy, why don't you be A, and Rosa, why don't you be B?
How was the vacation?
Vacation.
Vacation.
It was great. Or it was boring.
You can say it was great or it was boring.
That's too bad.
If you say it was great, then that's good. It was boring, that's too bad, like that, right? Okay, so positive word is great, okay, interesting, awesome, beautiful. Negative words are bad, terrible, boring, uncomfortable, crowded. Okay, so let's look at number 1. Okay, Rosa, why don't you ask question to Joy?
How was the concert?
It was great.
That's good.
It was kind of like a rock concert, it seems like. Okay, Joy, have you ever been to a concert like this?
Yes, I have been to concert. 봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울? 예.
That's like what, 20 years ago?
Maybe 20 years ago. I was a university student.
Then?
Yeah.
With who?
I came with.
I went with.
I went with. 선배를 뭐라고 하죠?
Oh, my senior.
My senior.
Hello.
I went with my senior.
College senior. Or junior. Alumnus is one, but you don't usually say alumnus, right? Alumni is more than two. They're my, college alumni, or he's my college alumnus. Turtle. Son, how was your business trip?
Yes.
How was it? It was good? How was the business trip? Where did you go?
상공 대한 상공회의소.
Over there. I thought you went to like countryside. Never mind.
남대문 남대문.
Yeah. From your house is very far, right? To her it's a very long trip.
맞죠?
Okay. Okay. How about next one? Why don't we just pair up and ask question to partner?
How was your flight?
It was okay. But there were many turbulences.
How was
Then you should reaction.
How was this terrible?
That's too bad.
It
or
was
that's terrible,
interesting.
Right? How was the exhibition, or how was the art exhibition?
How was the
It
was the game?
great.
Yeah, how was the soccer
Oh,
game?
good. What was it all about? It was about it was about yeah, black and white photos. It seems like, right?
How was your vacation?
It was good.
Oh, that's good.
뮤지엄?
Oh,
Ah,
how was the food, or how was
how
your
was-
lunch?
It
How was
was
your-
boring.
your
Well,
How was the lunch?
it was good.
Once?
It was delicious.
Great.
That's
that's
good.
great.
Speaking of the food, I heard that recently this week the Michelin Guide will launch the Korean version book, and many lower price restaurants were also in there.
고메
Where can get the book?
I think you can buy it at the bookstore. Right? It's a book, right? Like a blue ribbon. I don't know. I've never seen I've only heard about it. They say they're gonna release it on the 7th.
현대카드 사용하면 준대. 고메 그 기간 동안에 그런 미슐랭 가이드나 유명한 레스토랑 50% 할인해 준 그런 거 하더라고요. 그 카드를 써야지만 갈 수 있대요.
Yeah. No. There are some like low class restaurants too, like some manduchip and like that for 5,000, 6,000.
I should check the book.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's take a look at it together. Okay. Yeah, soccer clubs and whatnot. Okay. Rosa, have you done any of these activities recently?
No.
No.
No. Yeah. No.
No. Well, Son, how about you? Any of this event lately? You had a lunch with you had a dinner with your friend, right? Or you hung out with your friend?
Last weekend?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
Actually, it was lunch. We ate meat.
Meat?
Pork.
Pork meat.
Pork meat.
Like a barbecue meat.
Yes.
Oh.
It was delicious
Oh.
because I like meat. I like meat.
Oh really? Who picked up the tab? Who picked up the tab? Who paid?
I pay.
Oh nice. What a good friend. Okay, tab is usually the receipt, the menu, the 계산서, right? The pick up the tab means that pay or treat. For instance, it's my treat for this lunch means that it's, or you can say it's on me. Or, Korean say Dutch pay, but that's Konglish, so you can say let's go Dutch. Yeah, go Dutch is separately pay.
Let's go Dutch.
Okay, good. So let's move on to the next page. It's conversation, right? Okay, let's pair up and read conversation with your partner.
Hi Leo. Don't you
Hi,
remember
Leo.
me?
Don't you
Nick
remember me?
Roberts. I
Nick
was
Roberts.
in your class
I was
in
in your
ninth
class in
grade.
9th grade.
Oh yeah, sure. I remember you. How are things?
Okay. Do you ever see
Okay.
any
Do you
of
ever
our
see
old
any of our
classmates? Not very
our old
often.
classmates?
Okay.
Not very
okay.
often. How about you?
From time
Yeah,
to time?
yeah.
Remember Kate
From
Anderson?
time to time.
She was always in
Remember
school
Kate
plays and it
Anderson?
shows.
She
She's
was
a professional
always in
singer now.
school,
Really?
plays
What
and
about
in
Julie
shows.
Adams? She
She's
was
a
pretty
professional
and
singer
really
now.
smart.
Yes, she was. Now
What
she's a
about
successful
Julie
businesswoman and
Adams?
my girlfriend.
You're kidding.
Yes, she was. Now she's just a successful businesswoman.
And-
girlfriend.
Oh,
You're kidding.
you're kidding.
You're kidding.
Hi Leo, don't you remember me?
Hi Leo,
I was in your class in ninth grade.
Oh yeah, sure, remember you. How are things?
Okay. Do you ever see any of our old classmates?
Not very often.
Oh,
How about
yeah,
you?
Sure.
From
I
time to
remember
time.
how
Remember
was it?
Kate Anderson?
Anderson?
She was always in school plays and in shows.
Not very often.
She's a
How
professional
about
singer
you?
now.
Really? What about Julie Adams? She was pretty and really smart.
Yes, she was. Now she's a successful businesswoman and my girlfriend.
You're kidding.
professional singer now.
Singer.
Singer now.
Singer now. Really? What about Julie Adams? She was pretty and really smart.
Yes, she was. And now she is a successful businesswoman and my girlfriend.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so if you meet some old friend from high school or college, then you talk about, you're trying to find some common ground and you try to mention some famous people, right? Okay, so Joy, who is the most successful alumnus or alumni in your high school? Nobody?
I was Gyeongju.
I went to school in Gyeongju.
Yes, I went to school in Gyeongju, so I don't know my alumni.
Oh, I don't keep in touch, right?
Yeah.
With my classmates.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you hear some news like, oh, so and so become somebody. Son, anybody? You became very famous
I
or?
went to high school 서울.
For instance, in my school,
스카이러브로 만났는데 그 이후로 연락이 끊어졌어요.
what is kind of?
채팅.
아,
뭐더라?
천리안?
스쿨인가 뭐 있지 않았어?
I love-
I love
I love school. I love school.
I love
I love school.
괜찮아.
You met somebody through I love school.
I love
Oh.
school. 커뮤니티, 인터넷 커뮤니티. 막 미친 듯이 찾아가지고 다 만나는데 뭐 만나고 바바이.
Yeah, that's the thing about virtual friends, right? How about you, Rosa? Anybody became very famous?
No, I haven't kept in touch with my alumni.
Mm. That's very sad. Maybe if you log into Facebook, then they will find your friend. It was very interesting to like, you know, the back in the days of the I love school. Like if you put in the information, then they find you everybody. So it was very interesting.
그래서 안 해요 난. 페이스북 다 나오더라고.
I know. So yeah, I don't do that either. It's like very invading the privacy.
my elementary school friends have a band,
Oh.
아, 밴드.
but I don't know their job.
They just talk about.
Yeah.
It seems like that once you're young, you don't really keep in touch. But as you get older, like after 50 or 60, after you retire, you have much time on your hand. So they start to find big friends to hang out, right? Because while you're in work, then your coworkers become your friends. But after you retire, then you wanna find somebody. Okay, let's look at about the conversation. Okay, Rosa, can you read number 1 and answer, please?
Were Leo and Nick in the same class? What grade? Yes, they were in the same class. In 9th grade.
They were in 9th grade. Okay. Okay. So how about number 2?
Does Leo see his old classmate often? Not very often.
Very good. Not very often. Okay, Joy.
What was Kate Anderson like? She was
Always.
always in school plays and in shows.
What do you mean school plays? So here plays means what? 연극, right?
Yeah.
Plays means 연극. Okay. Rosa.
What does Julia Adams do now? She's a successful businesswoman.
And Nick's girlfriend.
Nick's girlfriend.
Oh well. Yeah. Once you're in high school, you feel like that group is everything, right? But after you go to college, then. Okay. A real giant. Yao Ming, right? He's a Yao Ming. Yeah. Let's try to read paragraph by paragraph. Paragraph by paragraph. Son, can you start, please? In China.
In China, his nickname is Little Great.
Little giant.
Little Giant. In the West, they call him the Great Wall.
Great Wall.
Great Wall. Yao Ming is 7 feet
6 inches.
inches
Tall.
tall. He was born on September
12.
1980 in Shanghai, China. His parents was born tall.
His parents were both tall.
Both tall. Their beds were extra low, and their clothes and shoes wearing special large size. Both were successful basketball player.
Okay. Joy.
Yao wasn't interested in basketball as a child. He was tall but very thin, and he wasn't very strong. Yao's parents were very encouraging, and by his 12th birthday, he was serious about basketball. His progress at Shanghai's sports academy was excellent. Soon, he was on his local youth team. Yao's big chance to play for the Chinese national team was in 1999 in the Asian Cup. By 2002, he was a member of the Houston Rockets, one of the top professional teams in the U.S.
In the U.S.
In the U.S. At the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games in Beijing in 2008, he was the flag carrier for the entire Chinese team and a member of the basketball team.
Okay, Rosa?
Yao Ming is celebrity and his smiling face appears in commercials around the world. He has fans everywhere. In his free time, Yao loves to go home to China and enjoy his mom's cooking. He says he misses hanging out with his friends at home and going to internet cafes to play video games.
Same. Go PC방 too. Okay, good. Let's take a look at it together. In China, his nickname is Little Giant. In the West, they call him the Great Wall. What is the Great Wall? Great Wall is the 만리장성. The Great Wall is 만리장성. Okay, Yao Ming is 7 feet 6 inches, which is 2.29 meters tall. He was born on September 12, 1920 in Shanghai, China. His parents were both tall, their beds were extra long, and their clothes and shoes were in special large sizes. Both were successful basketball players. Yao wasn't interested in basketball as a child. He was tall but very thin, and he wasn't very strong. Yao's parents were very encouraging, and by his 12th birthday, he was serious about basketball. His progress at Shanghai's sports academy was excellent. Soon, he was on his local youth team. Yao's big chance to play for the Chinese national team was in 1999 in the Asian Cup. By 2002, he was a member of Houston Rockets, one of the top professional teams in the US. At the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games in Beijing 2008, he was the flag carrier for the entire Chinese team and a member of the basketball team. Yao Ming is a celebrity. What is celebrity? Celebrity is famous people. Yeah, like an actor, actress. Sometimes, some who can be a good celebrity. He's not like actor, actress, but he's very famous. 최순실? 정유라? 정시호? And his smiling face appears in commercials around the world. Commercial is CF, right? Okay. He has fans everywhere. In his free time, Yao loves to go home to China and enjoy his mom's cooking. He says he misses hanging out with his friends at home and going to internet cafes to play video games. Hang out means what? Play. Hang out means play. Let's hang out today means let's play together. Okay, any questions on reading? Okay, so let's look at after reading. Okay, Rosa, can you read number 1?
Where was Yao Ming born? He was born in Shanghai, China.
Okay, son?
Where his parents short.
Were his parents short? Was he short? Or were their parents short?
Very strong.
No, they were tall, right? Father and mother were both very tall. Okay, Joy?
When was Yao first serious about basketball? He was serious about basketball by his 12th birthday.
So when he became 12, he became serious because he's tall, obviously. Okay, Rosa?
What was the name of his team in the US? Its name was
Houston
Rockets.
Houston Rockets. Okay, Stan?
What does he like to do in his free time?
What does he like to do in his free time?
In his free time, Yao love to go home to China and enjoy his mom's cooking.
Right. And hang out with his friends at internet cafes, right? Okay, good. Let's move on to the next page. Did you have a good weekend, right? Okay. When you read date, right? So for instance, today's November 3rd, is it?
November
5th.
second.
Second.
It's
Yeah.
October, that's why.
Yeah,
Second.
Yeah.
Okay, 2016. On the day, you read it as ordinal. So day is always ordinal, right? The first, second, third. So today is November 2nd. Okay, let's see. Rosa, can you read Rick? About Rick?
I had a great time last weekend. On Saturday night, I went out to a party, and on Sunday, I went to a car race.
I went to a car race. You don't have to say I went to two. You can say I went to,
Went to.
want to, go to. Okay. Okay, son, how about Laura?
Where on Saturday afternoon I went
To
to
the art
the
museum.
art museum, and on Saturday night I went to a club.
Then yesterday,
Yesterday we
drove
drove
to
to the beach.
beach.
So I was out a lot. Did you go out, Ken?
Okay, I was out a lot means that I was outdoor, not indoor. I was out a lot because he went to the beach and he went to the club, right? Okay. Joy, how about Ken?
No, I had a quiet weekend. I stayed home, cleaned out my closet, did my laundry, and watched it. The Simpsons on TV.
Simpsons on TV, right? Simpsons. The Simpsons, right? Okay. Let's look at the quick check here. So, kind of competition is what? It's all in the vocabulary.
Car.
Race.
Race. Kind of competition is
Yeah.
race. Place to go dancing is
Club.
club. And then place to swim is or in the
Beach.
the beach. Okay. The chore in the house is
Clean
Clean out.
out my closet.
wait now. Okay, good. So let's look at the comprehension question. Okay, Rosa, can you read number 1?
Laura went out on Saturday night. No.
Okay.
Rick was out. Went out on Saturday night.
Okay, it was Rick, right? Okay, Stan, how about next one?
They didn't do anything special.
Rick didn't do anything special? No.
No.
He went out to a party.
And on Sunday.
He went to a car race. So he did many things, right? Okay, Joy, how about next one?
Laura went to the beach by car. Yes.
Yeah, she went to beach by car. Okay, Rosa?
Ken washed his clothes. Yes.
Yeah, he did the laundry, so he washed the clothes. Okay, let's move on to the pair work. Okay. Let's pair up and ask question to your partner. Did Laura go to the
didn't.
party on the
She
weekend?
went to a club.
No, she didn't. She went.
Can stay
went
home
to a
on
club.
the weekend.
Yes,
You
he
can't stay
did.
home on the weekend?
Yes, he did.
Did you go
Did you go out last weekend?
Yes, I did.
What did you do?
Yes, I
I
did.
hung out with my
What did
sister
you
and friend.
do last
Yeah,
night?
and your nephew too, right?
Niece.
Niece. What did you do
I
last night?
came back. From Jeju Island.
stayed home.
I stayed home.
Did you go out last weekend?
Watch TV or something?
Oh yeah, I watched TV.
I
It's all about Jesuship.
More interesting than the drama, right?
Yeah,
Oh, it's so sad.
getting interesting.
Every day.
Uh,
Good news.
Yeah. Today was
What? Did you
this
go
one.
buy?
tomorrow will be
Yeah.
the what?
What did you
Figure?
buy
Figure?
there?
Spreading. The news is
Yes,
spreading
yeah,
everywhere.
yes.
떡 오리털 이불 뭐라고 해?
Dog down.
떡다운
이불.
떡다운 펫
Duvet, right?
Dog.
Blanket, right? Duvet.
Uh-huh.
Where did you buy it?
키야?
IKEA? Oh, they sell it?
네.
How much was it?
28만 원?
You know, are you guys familiar with AliExpress? It's a website made by Alibaba.
아,
Last year I bought a duvet in AliExpress because you know there is a like a Black Friday.
아니.
Just like Black Friday, China has the biggest shopping season, which is November 11.
아니.
Shunjar, because it's 11/11.
네.
It's also called single day. So they have a biggest sale that day. So I bought the duvet through AliExpress.
환불.
Mine was $100. It's very thick.
아.
비싸게
Maybe it's a Norwegian duck,
아.
not Chinese duck. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Grammar. Simple past tenses, you just put ed, or for the question, just put do or did, right? Okay, regular past tense is just put ed, or with the ending consonant is y, then just change to I and ed, right? And somehow there are some irregular past tense verbs, right? These things you just need to memorize it, and it's in page 133. You just need to memorize all this.
예.
Yeah, we've
예.
done this, right?
예.
So these things you just need to memorize it. Okay, so there are some activities here. It was Rosa, can you read for us, please? It was very cold.
It was very cold last weekend and there was snow. Which activities do you think Anne did? Which activities didn't she do? Use the list of things. Add your own ideas.
Okay, so she went skiing. She didn't go swimming, right? Because it was winter time. So let's focus on the verb, like do the laundry. When you do a laundry, use the to. And take the dog for a walk. Go for a walk, right? Usually 산책 is go for a walk. Here is take a dog and went for go for a walk. Wow, because they took the car. Dog and then went for a walk, right? And you go to the mall and go to the baseball and jog in the park, right? Jog is now a verb, so you can say I jogged around the park, or I can say I was jogging. Okay, watch. What's the difference between watch and see? Many people are confused between see and watch. What's the difference? It's very similar, but see is you just naturally see it. Watch is you tentatively watch. For instance, you watch TV because you focus on watching TV. If you see TV, you're just looking at the TV. 뭔가 좀 더 이렇게 관심적으로 보는 건 watch고 그냥 보는 거, 그냥 눈으로 보는 건 see.
See is similar look.
Right, look. Okay, workout inside the garden. They use workout means you do some activity. Talk on the phone, right? And eat cakes and drink hot chocolate. So basically, there are some like a basic verbs such as get, have, took, take, need. So if you use about 8 or 9 verbs, well, then you can pretty much make all the sentences. Basically, right? Not advanced level. So using the verb is very useful. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Work with a partner, ask and answer about the people did, right? Okay, let's look at one example here. Okay, Son and Joy, can you read for us, please? What did you?
What did you do on your vacation?
I went to the beach.
Okay, so first one is the bakers. So What did the bakers do on their vacation? They went to the Paris, like that. And second one is they went to the art gallery or art museum. Third one, I think they're cooking, right? Or baking something. Maybe baking. 4 is he went to a library to read a book. And 5 is she went surfing. The last one is she went for a walk, right? She goes for a walk. Okay, so let's pair up and ask question to your partner.
What did you the bakers on your on
What did the bakers do on their vacation?
their vacation?
They went to Paris last July.
Nice.
Baker.
What did your family do on weekend?
My family
Paris?
went to
Yeah.
museum last weekend.
Very elegant family.
What did
What did
your
the girls do on weekend?
They,
Last Sunday.
last week
They cook.
family do
They
their vacation?
last Sunday.
Mm-hmm. They cooked last Sunday,
Your
right?
family. We went to the art gallery.
Okay. What did Ram do last night?
What did you do
He
what
went
did you,
to
the
library
girls,
and read
do on
read
their
books.
vacation?
Mm.
Vacation.
Many books. Okay, what did Linda do this summer?
She served
Your family?
The girls.
She
Or in the
went to the
They
in the
the
summer?
girls. They
What did Teresa do
they
before dinner?
근데 they
she
went to
joined
Around the
last
park,
week.
maybe?
last Sunday.
before dinner.
Maybe before dinner.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look at together. Rosa, can you ask question to Sun? Number 1.
What did the bakers do on their vacation?
They went to
They went to Paris
last.
last July.
Okay, so Sun, can you ask question to Joy? Number 2.
What did your family?
What did your family
Family
do?
do on your vacation?
No. What did your family do last weekend?
Last week. What did your family
What did your family do
do
last weekend?
Last weekend.
Our family went to the art gallery.
They don't look so happy though. Okay, next
Last
one.
week, yeah.
Okay, Joy, can you ask question to Rosa, please?
What did you do? What did you the girls?
What
do?
did the girls?
What did the girls do last Sunday?
They cooked last Sunday.
Or they baked cake or
Um,
bake is for like cookies and things is for bake, and for making food is cook. But as you know, many Americans like to eat like very sweet things, so bake is used a lot. And dessert. Dessert.
Food.
Son, you bake desserts, right? Didn't you say that you're baking?
You said once or once.
You mentioned it. 한다고 하지 않으셨어요? 디저트 만드신다고?
한 달에 한 번.
빵이요, 빵. 디저트 정도는 아니고 그냥 빵. 그냥 브레드.
Just bread?
그냥 브레드.
We never got to taste it.
무맛 브레드.
Healthy.
Okay, where are we now? The next one. Okay.
What did Ron do last night?
He
He
went to
went
the
to the library
He went to the library to read books.
to the books.
Okay. Son, can you ask question to Joy?
What did she
Linda
Linda
do
did she Linda do in the summer?
Yeah. She went to the beach to surf.
She went to the beach to surf.
Mm.
Okay.
What did Teresa do before dinner?
She joked around the park before dinner.
She drove around the park before dinner. Okay, good. Okay, let's move on to the next page. There's a conversation, so let's pair up and read conversation with your partner. Trying to finish the book before today.
Yeah. What did you do on the
What did you
weekend?
do on weekend?
Nothing special. How about you?
I
went out with a new friend,
Emily.
Really? What's she like?
What did she like?
She's lots of
She's
fun.
lots of
Where
fun.
did you go?
Where did
Well, I wanted to impress her, so I took her to an Indian restaurant.
Was the food
To
good?
an
It
Indian
was great.
restaurant.
The problem was Emily. She didn't like the spicy food.
It was great.
Didn't you know-
The
No?
problem was
No,
Emily.
she said she
didn't
ate
like
all
the
kinds of
spicy
foods,
food.
but
Didn't
at
you
the Indian
know?
restaurant, she
No,
only
she
ate the
said
rice.
She ate all kinds of food.
What
But
did you
at
do
the
on the
Indian restaurant,
weekend?
she
Nothing
only
special.
ate
How about
the
you?
rice.
I went out with a new friend Emily.
Really?
Yeah,
What
wow.
did she like?
She's lots of fun.
Where did she go? Where did you go?
Well, I
What did
wanted
you
to
do
impress her,
on
so I
the
took her to an
Nothing
Indian
special.
restaurant.
How about you?
Was the
I
food
went
good?
out
It was
with
great.
a new friend.
The problem was
Really?
Emily.
What did she
She
like?
didn't like the
She's
spicy
a lot
food.
of fun.
Didn't you know?
Where did
No,
you
she
go?
said she ate
Where
all
I
kinds of
want
food.
to
But at the
impress
Indian
her,
restaurant,
so
she
I
only had
took
the
her
rice.
to an Indian restaurant.
Was the food good?
It was great. In the problem
Was?
Emily. She didn't like the spice.
Didn't you know?
No, she said she ate
All kinds of food.
all kinds of food, but at the
The Indian
Indian restaurant, she only had the rice.
Ben should have asked her, right? Is Indian food okay or like that? But I guess he never did. Okay, let's look at the about conversation. Rosa, can you read number 1 and answer, please?
Who did Sam go out with? He went out with Emily.
Okay,
Was she like? She a lot of fun.
she was lots of fun. Okay,
Where did Sam take Emily? Sam took Emily Indian restaurant.
Okay, Rosa?
What was the food like? It was great, but Emily didn't like the spicy food.
Okay.
Did Emily like the food? She
No, it was.
no. She said no. She ate all kind of food.
Yeah, but it was.
At the Indian restaurant.
Yeah, but Indian food was not really agreeing with her. Okay, Joy?
What did she eat? She only had the rice.
Oh no. Okay, let's move on to reading The Simpsons, the cartoon family. Yeah, Simpsons is a very long run TV show. Okay, Rosa, let's read by paragraph. Okay, Rosa?
The Simpsons, a cartoon family. The Simpsons started as a TV comedy series in 1990, and the program is still a big hit around the world today. Critics and fans say it gives TV's truest and funniest picture of the American family.
Okay, son?
Matt Groening
Created?
created The Simpsons in 1987 as a comic strip. He named the characters after members of his family. His father Homer, his mother Margaret, and his sister Lisa and
Maggie.
He called the main characters, but this came from the rooters of the word "brat," which means a
Naughty
naughty
child. Okay.
The Simpsons live in the community of Springfield. Homer, the father, works as a safety inspector at a nuclear power plant. He is crazy about donuts and he always gives bad advice.
Marge.
Is a loving mother and wife. Bart is a 10-year-old who is always getting into trouble. Lisa is a smart 8-year-old who loves to play the saxophone. And Maggie, the baby, communicates with her
Pacifier.
pacifier.
At first, Bart was the main character in the series, but after some time, Homer and other characters in town, like Ned Flanders, Mr. Burns, Moe, became popular and had special episodes about them.
Some people don't like the programs. They say that Bart Simpson is a bad role model for their children, and Homer is a bad example of the bad
Father.
But what family is perfect?
Yeah. Who's perfect, right? Yeah. Anyhow. Okay, so let's look at the Simpsons. Any questions on the any vocabulary question? Brat means
Yeah.
naughty child.
Naughty
He's a
child.
brat means that like 말썽쟁이 child. Yeah. Pacifier is the baby like 공갈적 꼭지. Okay, let's look at after reading. Okay, Rosa.
Who created The Simpsons? Matt Groening created The Simpsons.
Okay, son.
Where did he get the names of the character?
Where did the Actually, first he got the name from his family. His father's name is really Homer, and his mother's name is Margaret, and his sisters are Lisa and Maggie. But the main character boy is from Brett, so that's why it's Bart. Okay, Joy.
Who was the main character at first? Bart was the main character in the series.
Okay, Rosa.
When did the show start? It started since 1990.
Are the Simpsons popular in your country?
Not really, right? But sometimes in the Tooniverse they show like all night, 24 hours, right? Yeah, Simpsons. Yeah. I think the comedy code is a little different from Koreans to Americans. Americans, they don't care about making fun of each other, but Koreans take it personally, kind of. So that kind of code is not really, sometimes not really working. Okay, okay, good. So this was the finish of the book, and the Friday is the last day of the class. Sadly, today's Wednesday, and yeah, that's still October. Sadly, nobody cared to turn the calendar.
We have to 색깔이
There's no finishing celebration.
finishing celebration.
There's no such thing as 색깔이.
Did you book finishing ceremony in America?
No, there's no such thing. Because usually Korean textbook is very thin, right? So you can finish it, but American textbooks are usually very thick. 그래서 다 공부를 못해요. 그래서 스킵하거나 뭐 이렇게 해서 completely you don't really finish it. 뭐 한국도 약간 그러긴 한데. Yeah, 책거리 is a Korean thing. I don't know about other countries, but not in America. And
We had 책거리 in end of the grade.
right, end of the class, right? We have a party, right?
In elementary school.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
요즘은 안 해서. 요즘은 안 하는 거지.
Right, right,
책이
right.
없어.
Oh yeah, the tablet. Right. And it's against the law. 김영란법. Well, in school, not private school, but you know, in the private public school, it's against the thing. Okay, you guys, good job. Oh, yeah.
우리 해봐.
어떻게 할
우리
거야?
해봐.
Where?